got that?
You alright, bro?
Come on, Bo, tell me what you're doing today. I've seen you, I like what you do.
Preaching digital ID, mate. I'm preaching life. Too many people are walking into this shit without realising what it's about, innit?
So you're preaching against digital ID?
Yeah, the dangers of it, what it's about. WEF.
What are the dangers?
Well, control. Everything's control. Your health records will be on there, right? You won't get medication, they say no, you're fucked. Banking, that's on there, they have control of your bank. You're basically giving them access to every password, every credit card, every location, all your phone, everywhere you go. If you want to buy your food and you can't buy your food because you're getting your carbon tax, your carbon rates and all that stuff, we are the carbon.
They've already started putting that on a bit. I noticed on some food it says, your weekly allowance.
Yeah, exactly. They're trying it out, they're slipping it in there and everyone's walking in there blind. So I'm just waiting for a little bit of a crowd. I'm going to warm it up, a bit of music and all. Yeah, come back, yeah.
See you later.
Nice one. Yeah, safe. You are giving them permission for every password, every credit card, all your locations, where you are, what you're doing, access to your medical reports. Anything you say online can be used against you. Your digital ID, if you start signing up to that, and you have that on your phone, you are locking yourself into the control of the government. Now, we didn't ask for this digital ID. The Labour government, in charge all government, they do not care about your safety. If they give any shits about your safety, they would have sorted a few things out a long time ago. So while you're walking around today, I want you to think, is digital ID actually for your safety? Or is it here to control you? Because it is here to control you. Now they're not going to come out and start saying it's to monitor you. It's not to monitor you. It's to keep you safe. It's a load of rubbish. Why would a government force something on you to sign up if it's for your safety? They wouldn't. It should be by choice. Now this government in charge did not ask us if we want this. They did not ask us before they were elected if we want digital ID. This is all part of the WEF, the World Economic Forum's plan agenda. And if you don't know about that, you need to research it, because it is an agenda of theirs to keep us locked in digitally. They have the switch for everything. If we sign up to digital ID, you are handing over the power of them to lock your bank down, to stop you working, to stop you getting medication if you need. If you speak up, if you protest, if you say anything bad about any situation that they will formally try and put on us, you are in a position where they can stop your money, stop you buying nappies, stop you buying your food. They're already implementing things that they want to do with control of a carbon footprint. It's a load of rubbish. Now if you look at your food that you're buying in shops like Tesco's, Aldi's, all the big supermarkets, you'll start to see on the packaging carbon scores. What's the carbon score got to do with safety? It is not about safety. You need to understand this digital ID is here to implement more control over us. It is already online, it is already readable. I'm talking facts. This is public knowledge that they want to put carbon score daily limits on each and every one of us. It doesn't matter about your religion, your colour, your ethnicity. It doesn't matter who you are, what part of the country you're from. The whole world governments want to implement digital ID. Now we can kick back at that by refusing to give them our details. We've already given our details. We've already got our passports, our national insurance numbers. Immigrants that come over have an e-visa, they are monitored. The whole reason they are coming out with the digital ID is trying to portray it for your safety. It is not for your safety. Now I'm here to remind you, you can disagree. We do not work for the government. You work for yourself. You can look after yourself. You know what's right and wrong. You do not need an app to track every monitoring thing digitally about your life. It is here to monitor what you buy. They have carbon scores already printed on food that is in our supermarkets now. It is being slipped under the radar. No one's going to notice unless someone speaks about it. I'm here to speak about it. I'm here to wake you up, because you need to realise what you're walking into. if you just abide by what the government are actually telling you, then you're walking in blind. You need to realise when you're out and about shopping and you're paying for things on your card, there's going to be a point in time on this digital ID where they can control your purchases. When the banks start sending you terms and conditions, we have a change of terms and conditions, you want to realise that they implement the terms and conditions, you hand over control to their banks, to your banks, to them. Without you realising, companies, banks, anything you sign on digitally, your social media, they will implement digital ID. It is a block, it is a wall against you. Your freedom is at stake. I'm not over-exaggerating this. This is the first stage of implementing the full control over your life. Now there's videos out there showing how this can actually happen. There's videos out there, if you look online, they're all over online, they're all there to show you the problems with digital ID. Now unfortunately what they try and do, they try and suppress these videos, they try and stop you from seeing the potential outcomes. The people like myself, I'm not having it. You need to realise you have a choice. We need to kick back. Now if we take you back to 2019, we all remember this pandemic. We all remember what they tried to do with the passport vaccines. Did you take your vaccine? They were threatening you can't travel if you don't have a vaccine. They were threatening you can't go anywhere if you don't have this vaccine passport. They spoke about it, it was a warm-up. It didn't happen because they were testing the waters. They wanted to see who's going to bow down and allow it. Well, this is the next phase. This is the proper step that they're trying to do, the digital ID. And you need to realise if you start signing up to digital ID, you are handing over all your passwords, all your monetary transactions, your bank, your medication, your health records, your whereabouts. We're already tracked enough as it is on our phones. We're already tracked enough on what we're doing online. If you start speaking out against anything that you do not disagree with what the government are doing, they plan to have the control to freeze everything. There's already been people that have been speaking out online, freedom of speech. We've all heard of that, and we all know that that is dying. If you voice an opinion these days online, what do? They lock you up. They send their little bully boys, the police, they send them round to your house at 2 in the morning and they will take you to jail. There's people that have been in jail for a Facebook post. What sort of government do you think care about you that are doing that? They do not care about you. Now there's too many people that just think, oh, it's alright, what's the point? The point is, if you want to hand over your control, subsiding to what they want to do, then you're giving away your freedom. It might sound like nothing just because it's online. Everything is online. Everything is pay for your card. Everything is login. Everything is shows your ID. That is their plan. They want everything to be digitalised so they can stop you from looking online, stop you from buying things. Once they have the whole country, once they have the whole world on digital ID, there's going to be another pandemic. They've already pre-warned you. The World Economic Forum have already been telling you there will be another pandemic. Do not think they are bluffing. They've been saying this since 2016, there's going to be a pandemic. Bill Gates, the guy who's supposed to be a computer guy, has his fingers in all sorts of pies. Your medical, your life, is buying out farms. They have an agenda. The agenda is to silence you, to make you that small that you don't have a voice. They are shutting people down speaking out. They do not want people to have an opinion. They do not want people to have freedom of speech. It all starts online. They've already got the Digital Act online, where if you say something they do not agree with, they will shut you down. There's too many people walking around blind, unaware of this. I am here to wake you up. When you're buying things, from now, I'm telling you, you need to keep your cash out of the banks. This is not financial advice, but it is. In the November, there is a thing that is happening with the banks. It's all behind the scenes. Unless you look into it, you don't know. They are putting the banks all on the digitalisation. A coin. It's online. There's no cash. That's their plan in the future. No cash, no freedom. People, when you go to your bank, take your money out. There is a deadline in November for the banks to transfer all their systems to an online source, which is for the online coins, the digital crypto, the digital wallet, the digitalised money. That is there for them. That is there for them to have the access, to have the control over your spending, over your bank. Yes, I might sound like a bit of a conspiracy theorist, but trust me, conspiracy theories have been right for a long time.
Talk about 9/11.
What bit?
Yeah, like obviously it's an inside job, isn't it?
Yeah, that's way off what I'm on about at a minute.
Yeah, to me, Muslims look bad, isn't it?
The thing is, it's like a spider web, isn't it? You start at one point, it links to everything else. 9/11's...
Fucking elites, bro. They're dividing us and they're watching and they're laughing, bro. We're divided, we're more divided than we've been in decades.
Exactly, brother.
Exactly how it is.
The whole reason... Yeah, nice one, brother. The whole reason why you see all these riots, the whole reason why you see all these wars, all the religious wars that are going on, they are dividing everyone in the country. It is all on purpose. They do not want us all to get along. They do not want us all to actually be at peace. They try and divide us in so many different ways. Religion is the biggest one. You've got the immigrant situation, or the hotels, or the people coming in illegally. That is another one. I'm not here to talk about all that. I'm here to point out the fact that they are dividing us. They are causing riots with the left and the right, the left and the right. It's all on purpose. It's part of their agenda. If they have us all split and not united, not at peace with each other, not getting along with each other, they can implement the digital ID even easier. They want to have the control over your bank, your shopping, your meds. Why do you think everything's getting all smart monitored? Smart meters this, smart meters that, because they can cut it off. They have an on and off button. They can cut off your supply of energy. People have already been having problems for not paying one bill. They stop your electric. Do you think a government that knows your water, your tap water, is undrinkable? It's not fit for human consumption, the tap water. Do you think a government don't know that? They do not care. The amount of £60 billion that we are funding now to Gaza, I'm not here about that argument, I'm here about all our tax money that we are earning is getting sent here, there and everywhere, other countries, when they can absolutely fix our water. They do not care about your health. They do not care about your freedom. It doesn't matter what political party that you look at, they've all got a script, they've all got an agenda, they've all got a plan. They are puppets for bigger places. The WEF, the World Economic Forum, they are in control of our government. You need to look up all their plans for ourselves. You will own nothing and you will be happy. You will eat bugs. They've already said vocally they are getting rid of the human rights. What sort of government wants to get rid of human rights? Do you understand the seriousness of a government, a body that says they want to get rid of human rights? That is a serious problem. If they get rid of your human rights, freedom of speech, we are already slaves to the system. That will be 100%. You cannot say anything, you cannot do anything, all because we're walking in blind. If you have a lot of money in your bank, you need to be taking your cash out. We all need to keep cash flowing. We all need to make sure cash is still about. Cash is our freedom. The whole point of digital ID is to stop the cash. It's to put it on a digital coin, to have digitalised money. Do you really think they're going to give you more money if you are disobedient to the government? I don't think so. I mean,
like when I'm getting on now, but I've got grandkids and great grandkids going out. It's getting like China, isn't it?
That's
Everywhere you move, like you said, everything's going to card, paper, gas.
It's already printed on our foods now.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're not going to announce it, just like you say there, China. That's the way they want it. The social credit.
You know, even in your motors, all these new fancy digital, you don't realise that they're being fucking monitored. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you seen? I can't remember where it was, but I think it's another country. They've actually got obviously the cars are all electric and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They've got options now. Well, not options. You have to pay more to have an unlocked speed. So say your car can do 120.
Yeah.
They'll keep it at 80 unless you pay more. And if you don't, subscription. What the fuck?
Like I said, it's pissed me off now. I mean, I'm in the program, I'm just retiring. I'm in the process of retirement now.
Are you getting your pension?
Yeah, full work pension. Like I said, now they're going down there from April. You can go and see DWB, go and see bank accounts now and see what you've got and what's going on.
Well,
They're doing it already, aren't they? But you're getting so much access to stuff, and I'm thinking it's based on human. It's like George Orwell 1984.
Yeah.
Big brother, isn't it? Everywhere you walk, in London, come from Blackpool originally, come from London, yes, I've been in London 5 days visiting my daughter.
Yeah.
I've been driving 50 years next year, free fucking parking tickets for it. I looked everything.
What do you mean?
US, just London, as soon as you get
right.
you're a target, you know what I mean? I've got about 300 quid in fines to pay when I get home.
Yeah, oh fucking hell, man.
I said, well, I'm listening to you there. I look round and I think...
No one's asked, are they?
Well, not everybody, so many...
The thing is though, even because I try and do this online, but they suppress my videos, it doesn't go anywhere. So this is why I'm out in the street. Even if people are walking past, they're hearing me, it's in the subconscious. So eventually there might be a point where they're like, oh, fucking hell, that guy's right. When they see something online.
I was listening to you there now, like, people, just every week I could find something. Like I said, I'll be honest with you, I've never voted in my life. The reason is because they're all about each other. Labour got in it, they just hit everybody's pockets down, they smack the bank wall, everybody's more money.
I know, it's ridiculous, mate. The thing is, like I say, even if I wake one person up walking past me today.
Well, I do want to try and tell my daughter now, like my great granddaughter, you know, she's only one week, that's why I went down. I'll be dead and gone, but what's she going to be like in 20 years? Unless it's inevitable.
Their goal's the fucking 5 years.
Yeah.
2030.
So the ones at the top of the rich get lifted, don't they?
But it's like I could stand and talk about everything.
Yeah.
So much, but there's so much. Like you to link all the dots together. There's no point going into everything now.
No, I know.
But things like fucking. There's just so much. Cheers, Phil. Nice one.
I hope you get your message through to us.
Yeah, well, I mean, people like yourself come and have a chat.
It worries me, you know what I mean? What's going on at the moment on the world in general? You know, democratic freedom of speech and all that. I mean, you say too much of one word, you're in back as well, aren't you?
This is it, yeah. Freedom of speech. They've already got rid of that online. You can't say anything. And then when it starts
online, low censored.
Yeah.
You've been monitored there, you've been watched, aren't you? Monitored.
It's a joke.
You only want people to hear what they want to hear, you know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
yourself, Anyway, keep up with the work, mate.
Thank you, mate.
And there you go, another day done, another load of people hearing me, maybe not necessarily listening properly, but they're still getting it in their heads. People need to understand the dangers from different sides, different angles and different ways of looking at it. So when they're hearing me out loud on a speaker, it's planting seeds, and they need them seeds planted because one day they might actually make a right decision and refuse what is getting forced. So thanks for watching the video. I'm just going to try and get some random videos because you pretty much know what I'm talking about now because of the different videos, so I'll get some different interactions and that. But nice one for watching it. Hope you get following, subscribe and all that shebang, and then we'll see what happens going forward. Nice one.